of getting back. So when we weren't doing a good job of getting back after a made shot, it just put a bad taste in my mouth. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to give the game away by pressing and giving easy baskets. But I want to at least force Dillard Bleu to have to score against our defense is set. I wish they did a great job. I mean, they came down in some key moments. Dawkins made some great plays.
Yeah, but I think when you came out with the press, that kind of surprised them. That's why they turned the ball over. They threw the ball completely out of bounds. I feel like if we would have came back with the press, they would have got your girls like more motivated and energized. Or we got to catch up. We got to get a stop. And if we're forcing these turnovers, we get the ball back.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we force the turnovers like in the 2 game, we forced 32 turnovers. Again, one of the things we don't do is we don't do a good job of scoring in transition. So we get stops and turnovers, then we don't do a good job of scoring in transition. Right now, I would say offensively we're about average, and defensively we're about 4.
Okay, since you're talking about your girls' defense, how do you prepare for your game against Xavier?
A lot of scheming. A lot of scheming. One of the things that we did in the Tulu game, what I did was basically roll the dice. So I said that offensively, I didn't think their guards were good enough to be able to post feed with ball pressure. And what I told the girls were, I said, we're going to front the post and we're going to use help side. If they try to pass the ball inside to the post, use our help side to steal the basketball and pressure the ball. Once we force the ball to the left side or the right side, everybody pressure the ball. We put the ball on the floor and they try to drive, we all converge and force them and help them recover and kick the ball out. So typically what we tend to do is we tend to, if the ball is on the strong side and the shooter's on the strong side, we don't help off the shooter and the help comes from the weak side. But I changed the defensive scheme, and so what I told them was, I said, we're going to go to more of a help and recover. And so when they put the ball on the floor, they got to drive against all 5 people. We're going to force them to shoot the shots and make the shots from the outside. So if they hit shots from the outside, we're going to lose anyway because we couldn't guard their post one-on-one anyway. So I wasn't going to sit behind their post, allow them to get post position, get us in foul trouble, and I knew I had no bigs. So we fronted the post, we used help side, and they were going to beat us, they were going to have to hit threes. So when you look at the statistics, they went 6 to 17, and we went 11 for 22. So when we rolled the dice, we went with the percentages. We shot 50% from the three-point line. Now they shot well from the three-point line. They shot 35%, and on any given night, that's typically a good night. But we shot a blistering 50%, and we made 11 threes. So we average making about 4 or 5 threes a game, so it's going to be hard to beat any team that can make 11 threes in a night. And then we shot 42% from the field. So when
which team was that? Tulu?
Yeah. So when we are forcing 30 turnovers, it's going to be hard to beat us because they only had 49 attempts and we had 69 attempts.
Yeah, but I guess I look at it. Tulu hadn't won a game this season. Going back to your teller, they're in the Edward Waters, they were more competitive teams, in my opinion.
Question.
Yeah.
All right. You did a good job of English and stuff. You talk about that later. You just keep on moving. So I'm okay. You want to go ahead and get started?
Okay.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Ron, for the women's basketball update. At this time, we have the update from the Blue Devils men's basketball team, and Coach Mike Newell will come to the podium and explain to you how they are ranked number 24th in the nation and 5 straight victories. Coach Newell, come on up.
Start that clock. Hail Dillard. That's right. You know, hey, Auburn has, every time the Auburn people pass, they say War Eagle. Alabama says Roll Tide. We got our players starting out. Every time you get on campus, Hail Dillard. So, we're going to see if it sticks. But what's that old song by the Jeffersons, Moving On Up? Well, we hope we're going to move up this week. Last week was a good week for us. We actually A week ago, we didn't know if we were going to get ranked or not, but we did, and got 24th in the country, and very happy for the young men, and three good games. We played Monday night against Edward Waters. Great first half, 34-31. And then defensively, we held them to 21 points and ended up 80-55 game. On the defensive end, we did a great job. And then we went on the road. I don't know, some of you have probably been to Texas College, but it's a tough place to play, tough environment. And I thought our kids really did a great job. You know, this group's got 6 road wins. And I don't care what level you are at. I've been doing this a long time. Get 6 road wins that's quite a compliment for them. And they understand that. And you know, because there's certain things, you don't play on the road like you do at home. I mean, you got to have discipline. You've got to have some intelligence. You've got to keep your composure. There's a multitude of things that go into it. And if you can get these kids to do that, that once again, and that's another life lesson for them too. Because you know, those are the types of things you have to have when you get out there in the real world, and we talk about that all the time. But we won the game Wednesday, 91-81, and then we came back Saturday. 10 minutes to go in practice. Somebody slapped me upside my head. I should have quit at 4:30 instead of going to 5. And Dimitri sprained his ankle in the last 10 minutes. So anyway, I don't know. Of course, that's outside of my realm. Britt will handle that, but he didn't play Saturday. Sands, I think you and I could have scored 30 points apiece. You and I and Keith could have scored 30 points apiece, but both teams were playing defense Saturday. It was something, you know, then we tried to go to the zone, and they started making threes. So get a timeout, kids are coming over. Coach, back to the man. I thought, well, hell, we might as well give up 2 as opposed to 3. So, you know, they're just a bad matchup for us. And, I look out there and we got four guards on the floor. I look down at RJ and thinking, I said, there's no way. I mean, they'd already ran up down the court 3 times before he could get back. So he's out. Don't have Dimitri. And, but anyway, even with that, we still scored 115 points. Our guards are starting to play better. Yeah, we're starting. And Dennis Hightower, remember, I texted him after the game that night. I said, look, hey, this is why you're here. You know, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Don't forget and don't lose it. And, but, you know, he almost had a triple-double. And, he, you know, shooting the ball, and he got an ugly shot. But when he got here on campus, he was making it. And then he went, we got 2 kids, he and Christian, you get in their head easily. And they start doing some bad things, and they have a hard time coming out of it. Sometimes you just have to sort of like hit them upside their head or something. But he played well. Houston Chapman, happy for him. He's finally starting to understand that, hey, it's not about me, it's about we. And he's got that dropped eyebrow look, because I don't like being around people that have that. And he's finally understood that we don't need it. And now he's not one to complain. You just don't hear it. And so Jesse Ward came, another good game. Montre Thomas, he's the wildest damn player I've ever coached. For a freshman, you never know what he's going to do. And we're finally trying to calm him down. And but he's going to be fun to watch in the next few years. But he has such enthusiasm. He's such a great kid, and he just loves the game. He's one of those kids, like I said, that's the kind of kids I like, that love it. Like I talked about last month, you got to have a passion for anything you do. And he's got that passion. And a lot of our kids do, but particularly him. And you can see he gets, I don't think he understands. I told him after the game, when we go out, he's always the last player out because he's reading passages. Okay? So he comes out after the game. Now, he was crazy wild against Texas College. All right, and to the point where, and he had a lot of people there from Shreveport that came over, you know, parents and aunts and uncles and friends, and he didn't play particularly well. Did okay, but he just was just wild again. And so I told him at the team meeting the next day, I says, Montre, I says, it's, because I know you know. I said, it's almost like, I see you reading those passages. I said, when you get out in the court, it's almost like the devil's just boom, right in you. I said, you got to keep him out. And just, hey, make sure that you play within your limitations. I mean, he's talented enough. And he's, that's how he played in high school, though. So when you play that way 7, 8, 9 years, it's hard to break them old habits. I mean, now I know he's coached. I've known he's coached for 20 years. And that's how he's coached coaches. And that's how they lost a 12-point lead with 3 minutes to go for the state championship. They kept playing like that. And anyway, but Montre last night, Saturday, and he's, if he can, he and Dennis play pretty good together. And, he had 23, and we're starting to make free throws, thank the Lord. We're up to 62%. Man, we get 65 if we want to have a coach. And we shot the ball well from the three. I didn't realize it. Once again, this is my first time coaching on NAI level, but we're in 11 top 20 categories in the country per team. And they're all the right ones. Rebound margin, that's work ethic. Assists, that's unselfishness. And, so you start putting those together. We had 40 baskets Saturday, and we had 28 of them on assists, direct assists. And for a college team, and then we had 6 guys in double figures, and but anyway, everybody's having fun. Of course, everybody has fun when you win. It's amazing, isn't it? It's just 1 point can make a difference whether you're miserable or happy. But this week is huge. I don't know what we're going to be ranked tomorrow, but I don't think we'll fall out of the rankings, having won 3 games. But several teams lost above us, all the way up to, I think, 16 or 17. Several of them, 4 or 5 of them lost. So I think that we do have a good chance of moving up. And it's also, I'm just happy to see kids that, sort of like Norbert talked about, when kids wait their turn, it teaches them another life lesson. That it doesn't have to happen for you. As long as you stay persistent and focused, then, though, you're going to get your chance. And Jesse's a great example. And Houston now. So now, see, and we don't have any seniors. So the beauty of this thing is see, when you start getting those kids back, and then you get the new ones in, see, I don't even have to keep them in line. Those guys will keep them in line. Because they've already started they know where we want to go. They know what we're trying to achieve. And so then you got that knucklehead, we get him corrected real quick. And that's why it's important to have that retention and to build a program, not a one-year wonder. You want something every year that you have. One thing we got to get better on, though, me included, is we got to get better at that on the monitor. We're going to have to start practicing. We're going to get some things out to the students. Because I've had so many people comment from all over the United States that see it, And a couple of them said, you just moving your lips, Coach. I said, I'm trying to lip sync for that. But students, we got that, because once we get that thing done, Dr. Barr, she's got her group swaying. We get the rest of the students, all right? It's going to be, it looks neat. Everybody told me. So that's great. You got your cheerleaders, and it sounds good, but it could be a lot better. So we got to work on that. All right, I'll open it up to questions. I know Mark's got to get out of here. Any questions? Yes, sir, David.
Just, I think one of the biggest things that I've noticed about the team is that, it's very easy to have a decent starting 5, but like you said, you built that depth over the course of the season so that you can rely on the bench a lot more situationally and part of injuries. How important has that been to the development team from getting those close losses where you had a shorter bench to now where you're winning games using a longer bench?
Well, certainly anytime you have a bench, because the bottom line is that when you get to Kansas City, you have to win 5 games in 6 days. So you better have kids that are really outstanding athletes in great condition, or you better have some depth. And so it really, this group this year, over the years, I guess probably, let's see, 21 is the head coach now. The cream usually rises to the top. All right. Now kids are going to point fingers and say, he doesn't like me, you know. And I tell them, I don't care if you're white, black, yellow. Hey, I'm going to play the best one to help us win. And so once they understand that, then you're going to get your chance, but you got to keep working. It all goes back to work ethic and practice. Because see, what they don't understand is coaches watch practice. And if somebody's starting to get their shine on in practice, then he's going to get that opportunity.